What's up, YouTube? Colossal Tugboat here with part 3 on the Jacksonville Jaguars rebuild. So far, not great, but we've made some improvements on the team. This episode's a Super Bowl or bust. We're pretty used to that at this point. We got our one with the Cowboys. Not much luck outside that, though. So let's see if we can pull it off with Jacksonville Jaguars, do the unthinkable, turn this team around for the better. I already got into the big decision screen before I started recording. Goal this year, again, is make the playoffs. We haven't made it yet, so that's got to be our stop before the Super Bowl. But we're treating it like a Super Bowl or bust kind of year already in year 4. So we will see how that goes. By all accounts, we are ready to go ahead. We're already in week 1, but just a quick recap. Team's an 88 overall. 89 offense, 88 on the defense. Really no reason this team shouldn't make the playoffs, but Madden has seemed to disagree with that last season. Last season was the first real season I felt confident about contending. As long as we don't three-way tie for second place again, we'll be good. Connor Richards is our quarterback, still will be for the next 2 years. X Factor, 86 overall. Developing quite nicely. Alvin Kamara leading the backfield, followed by Selvey, the power back we picked up from the Browns last season in a draft pick exchange of sorts. Still got DJ Chark, still got Laviska Shenault, still got Callaway. We've been doing pretty well with the 3 main receivers and Josh Oliver. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what we're sticking with right now. Cam Robinson up to a 78, just signed a new deal for the rest of the rebuild. Ali Marpet, Brandon Linder, Barch, I can't remember his first name. Ben Barch, only 25. Been super solid for us, actually. He's only given up 4 sacks over all 4 years. 3 years so far, so pretty good. Juwan Taylor, and then finally Josh Oliver, after putting up one hell of a season, got star dev. I will take it. Better than nothing. Better than normal. Defensively, it's where we make our bread and butter, baby. Defense has to take the next step. They've got all the tools to be able to do it. We just need to do it. We were like 21st or something in yards allowed last year. That can't happen with all these people. We got a no-fly zone in the secondary. We got 2 great pass rushers, defensive ends, really 3 if you count Chason, who's up to an 80. I mean, top-tier linebackers. Peter Irons, maybe not top tier, but he can hold his own. No reason that this defense should be giving up a bunch of yards. Look at the specialists. CJ Henderson in the slot. I kind of thought it'd be Awuzie, but I'm not mad either way. Josh Allen rushing the passers. Ziegler, Overstreet, Fred Warner, Miles Jack at the top 2 sub linebackers. Kamara, we're going to let him continue to be the power back. We're just going to let Selvey spell him and then maybe do work around the goal line. And Callaway is going to continue to be our slot receiver after that great rookie year that he had last season. That's the quick introduction right there. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Get to the mid-season point, see how things are looking, take a look at some contracts, see if we need to change anything. So at week 8, we are on bye. We got some contracts here. Let's take a look, see who's ready for a contract, see how they're doing on the year. Josh Allen definitely should look to re-sign. Ali Marpet, Miles Jack, Awuzie. Oh my God, we got a lot of people. Chason, we can probably go ahead and move off of just because we got our guy now. He did well for us, but we just don't need him. Everybody up to Ben Barch, including Ben Barch, by the way. I'm really looking to re-sign, so let's hope we have enough money. Josh Allen is locked up. Ali Marpet, you are next. Offer is perfect. Beautiful. Miles Jack, paying you the big bucks. 90 overall. You well-deserved. Awuzie wants 1 more year. I'll take it. That's all I got left in me, too. CJ Henderson has been a stud for us. We are cleaning up house right now. Laviska Shenault been absolutely great for us. He wants more money. I'll come back and pay him more money. And Ben Barch only giving up 4 sacks through 3 years. I didn't even need to look at the stats. We're just going to go ahead and re-sign all of them. Super Bowl or bust. We can't give up on all those guys. That's our core team right there. We will lock them all up for next season. We'll come back on Shenault. Make sure he's back. Let's take a look at the stats. We're at a 90 overall, 91 offense, 89 defense. Took an L to the Buccaneers last week, but we are leading the division at 4-3. I'll take it. Still a close division. I don't want to see another 8-8 division winner here. Connor Richards is 4th in passing yards, 9th in touchdowns. 15 touchdowns, 3 picks, almost 2,000 yards. Very good year so far. Kamara, 500, not quite 500, but 500 yards, 3 touchdowns. Another 3 touchdowns from Selvey, so they are splitting up the reps nicely. Josh Oliver has 45 catches. Very, very good. 6 touchdowns. Guy's been nuts for us. Absolutely bonkers. Glad he finally got a start, Dev. 27 catches, DJ Chark, 400 yards, no touchdowns. 1 touchdown for Chenault, 6 for Callaway. This offense likes the tight end and the slot receiver very, very much. I can't complain. We're getting good numbers. Sacks. Ben Barch giving up 2 this year, but that's probably the most he's given up in a year, the whole rebuild, honestly. 58 tackles for Miles Jack after getting that contract extension. 43 for Ed Warner, 43 Awuzie. TFLs, Josh Allen with 8, Caleb Brown 6, Overstreet 5. Sacks, 3.5 for Peter Irons, 3 Josh Allen, 3 Ziegler, 3 Chase Son, 2 Overstreet. So there's not one person that's really sticking out like crazy numbers there, but I'd say that's a better team effort than we had last season. At the halfway point, we already have 6 INTs. Very good. No fumbles. 6th in offensive yards. And we are 27th in defensive yards. We are giving up a lot of yards. It's surprising to me. All right, so we will get back into the rebuild. Need to lock up Laviska Shenault at the end of this season. Otherwise, we're headed to the playoffs. In the sim, hopefully we're headed to the playoffs as the Jaguars. All right, and we squeaked into the playoffs 9-7, taking on the 8-8, always dangerous New England Patriots. First time in the playoffs, only took until year number 4. We're 91 overall, 92 offense, 91 defense. Somehow managed to only go 9-7. Didn't think our schedule was really that rough. First time in the playoffs this sim. We will go ahead and do our thing the way we do. 91 overall us, 85 overall New England Patriots. Tyus Bowser's apparently their second best player. Very interesting. Take a look at the X Factors. We got Jair Alexander, Freddie Warner, Miles Jack, Connor Richards, and Daniel Overstreet. Superstars, we got Alvin Kamara, Josh Allen, Awuzie, Henderson, Lambo, Cleary. We got star power. Patriots' only X factor is Stephon Gilmore, but they do have Tyus Bowser and strong safety Ben Buchanan, who are superstars. Looking on paper, I wouldn't expect this to be that close of a game. And the Madden sim engine, though, is probably going to be a nail-biter. All right, home field advantage, at least for this round of the playoffs in Jacksonville. Not much veteran leadership on the team that has experienced postseason success, so we are playing a whole new ball game here. Closing out the first quarter, looking to get a score. We did not even get a field goal. Take the lead 10-7. Oh, quick 17-7 strike, 17-14. Let's see if we can close out the half, get a field goal, at least keep them from scoring. We did not allow them to score, but we did not get a field goal. Third down, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll let the sim continue. 20-17 as we continue down the fourth quarter. 20-20. Game is on the line. Make a big stop. They're going for it on fourth down. 27-27. 2 minutes left. Let's get in here. Let's run the 2-minute drill with our team that we built. This could be kind of dangerous because I've never played with anybody on this team, really. So I don't know how they're going to play. We can't not go for it, right? Like, we got to get this. Who else but super solid Josh Oliver. Couldn't get out of bounds, though. Keeps the drive alive somehow, some way. Nerves are kicking in. We can't be iced. However, I just feel like there's some way I'm going to botch this field goal. Honestly, I almost ran out of time because I've never kicked with Lambo. Didn't know he had that slow kicking wheel. Whatever you want to call it. Anyways, Jaguars win. We are moving on to the second round of the playoffs. 30-27 win over the New England Patriots. Heading to round 2 where we play the Kansas City Chiefs. It'll be interesting to see if our defense can keep up with them. Slow them down at all. We are in 91. They are in 85, just like the Patriots. But they do have way more star power than the Patriots. Tyreek Hill, X Factor, Patrick Mahomes, Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Tyrann Mathieu, and Dorian O'Daniel. All X Factors. And Mitchell Schwartz, their lone superstar. So should be an interesting game. Jacksonville taking on the Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium. I accidentally pressed play moment. Didn't really mean to. But while we're here, let's see if we can go ahead and just start the team off with a nice confidence-building touchdown drive right away. That'd be very nice. See if we can punch it in right here for a score. Callaway fall to the ground. That's a touchdown. Like we said, confidence building first drive for the team. Give them all the confidence in the world. What else do they need? Defense needs more confidence, I guess. Doesn't make the stop. We do pick up another touchdown on our way back, but it is still 14-14. Two absolutely loaded offenses. Just relentless. Our defense can't keep up with them. Very unfortunate. We're only down a touchdown, though. 4th down alert. We got to keep the drive alive. 4th and 3. See what we can do with some Z-spot right here. Take a shot down deep if they give it to me. With Chark. They're not going to allow that to happen. But Josh Oliver, if Dorian O'Daniel wasn't an X Factor and could make plays like that happen, probably would have been a catch. Still only down 7. 3 minutes left. Defense really needs to make a stop. Defense did not make a stop. Still hasn't made a stop. And they gassed us out. For what it's worth, though, we did hang with the Kansas City Chiefs. Connor Richards, not a bad game. 29-41, 3 touchdowns, did have 1 pick. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards and a touchdown. Callaway, 9 catches, 162 yards. Oliver was 7-60. Callaway also with 2 touchdowns. Nice little run in the playoffs this season. Got to the second round. What can I say? I was hoping for more, but we kind of caught a bad matchup there for us. Let's hope that going into this final season, the Chiefs lose a plethora of their players that are meaningful, and we can maybe make a deeper run and won't get caught up on them. So Super Bowl 57 is going to be between the Baltimore Ravens and the LA Rams. Lamar Jackson wins the MVP. I'd be willing to put money that they win the Super Bowl. Not even on the MVP list, even though we had one hell of a year. Not even on the Coach of the Year list. 7th in Offensive Player of the Year. Fred Warner got dead last on Defensive Player of the Year. No offensive rookies. No defensive rookies. 6th best quarterback. 8th best running back, 3rd or 4th best receiver, a couple good offensive linemen. Ziegler got defensive linemen in there. No linebackers, no DBs, and no kickers. Got absolutely screwed on the awards this year. The LA Rams win 17-14 over the Baltimore Ravens. Shocked me. I thought for sure that the Ravens would win. So let's go ahead and get Chenault locked up. So we have all of our core coming back for one final season. One last run at the Super Bowl. We're not going to go to free agency. There's nothing there that we have money for, nothing there that we really need. We've got the entire team set. This draft is pretty much just going to be supplemental. I mean, maybe we can look out and get a better player. I don't know. I don't really know where we need anybody. We are good all over. So draft recap. We took 74 overall Kamari Hardy, cornerback, out of Arkansas with our first pick. Not a bad player. We had a high first round pick. Not much here. It was a weak draft. Not much we really needed. Again, all of this is just kind of complimentary depth. 67s, 4 of them. 74, 63, and 62. Not bad. Again, we just didn't need much. And it was a weak draft, so not much to really expect there. We'll go ahead and get to the regular season rather than playing the same preseason schedule for the 5th year in a row. Season goal. Season number 5. You know what time it is. Super Bowl or bust. I feel like this team, there's no reason that this team shouldn't have made one Super Bowl. I'd be hard-pressed to find another team as good as us. Take a look at the roster. Going into the final season, Connor Richards, almost a 90 overall. Alvin Kamara, 95. DJ Chark, 91. Chenault's back. Callaway running up the progression chart. Very nice. Same offensive line. Josh Oliver, very, very good this whole entire time. Defense, I don't know what the malfunction is. Peter Irons is up to a superstar. Defense just isn't doing it. I don't know what is causing it. Let's see if they have better luck this season. So we'll get to midseason. Pretty much same team as last year. Really the exact same team as last year. See if we can get a better result. All right, and at the halfway point, we are 3-4. To answer the question, not really a better result. About to hit our bye week. We are 92 overall, 93 offense, 93 defense. 8th most passing yards, 1,800 yards, 10 touchdowns, 5 picks. Almost 700 yards on the ground, 12 touchdowns on the ground. Chark, 41 grabs, 500 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 for Oliver, 2 Callaway, 2 Chenault. Fred Warner, 56 tackles, 3 TFLs, 1 sack. Okay, Henderson, sure. Josh Allen already has 8 TFL. I mean, if one thing, we aren't getting sacks still. To have this entire rebuild, this is not the first team I've really struggled with, but I haven't seen any growth at all in the sack department for this team. 5th most offensive yards, but 3-4 apparently. If we were to go another season, contracts would look like we'd need to give one out for Connor Richards. Awujie's time would probably be up. Lambo, Cleary, Ziegler, Taylor, Irons. A lot of players here that we would probably want to bring back or have interest bringing back. This is the last season. We're not going to worry about it. Go ahead and get to the playoffs. I have no answer. We're probably going to miss the playoffs, and I have no explanation as to why. Well, just casually went on a 10-game winning streak, huh? Finished 8th in passing yards, 42, basically 4,300 yards, 37 touchdowns, only 7 picks. Good year. 1,400 yards from Kamara, 14 touchdowns. Selvey had 5 touchdowns. And Connor Richards had 3 on the ground as well. So the whole receiving offense rebounded nicely. Chark finished with 8 touchdowns, 1,100 yards. Oliver, almost 1,000, 7 touchdowns. I mean, these 3 right here is down year for Callaway, but these 3 right here have just been absolutely solid the entire rebuild. I really wasn't expecting it, but those dudes went in. Cam Robinson gave up a shitload of sacks. Fred Warner, 107 tackles, 5 TFLs, 3 sacks, 1 INT, 15 TFLs from Josh Allen, 12 from James Farrell, and 11 from Ziegler. 10.5 sacks from Daniel Overstreet. Josh Allen with 8, 5.5 Ziegler. So sacks started to come around. Still not really that impressive, but I'll take it. 3 picks for Cleary, 3 for Alexander, 2 for Williams. Jack, Warner, Irons, and Henderson, all with 1. Any fumbles on the year? 2 from Miles Jack, 1 Cleary, 1 Allen. Recovered all but 1 of them. Very nice. 2nd in offensive yards. 3rd in defensive yards. Gardner Minshew turned into the number 2 overall candidate for MVP, though he went 5-8, and how the did they tie 3 times? That's officially the most ties I've ever seen in Madden. But edged out Connor Richards. for MVP there. I don't know how we went on a 10-game win streak and didn't win Coach of the Year. Second in Offensive Player of the Year, and 10th with Kamara. Nobody on Defensive Player of the Year. Bruce Quick, Offensive Rookie of the Year at number 7. Sammy Stark at 10. Nobody defensively. Second best quarterback. Best running back. Number 9 receiver. Couple offensive linemen. Josh Allen's on there for defensive lineman. No linebacker. Cleary's on there. Jair Alexander's on there for best DBs. Josh Lambeau made it on the list for best kicker. Let's see if it translates to postseason success against the 10-6 Cleveland Browns. Interesting note here once we get to it. Nick Chubb, X Factor, Myles Garrett, Mac Wilson, and Joe Schobert. We traded him away. He became the face of the linebacking core there. So he is probably looking for some revenge on us. Odell Beckham Jr., superstar, Mike Hilton, and Joe Nix. Going to be a tough day for our quarterback as that defense is loaded. But we got some playmakers of our own. Let's see if we can take down the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to be pretty eager to jump in if I can. But if it's a blowout, I'm not going to waste my time. So we are in Jacksonville. Defense already on their heels, giving up a field goal. But we did get a touchdown back. Let's see. Our defense might be able to overpower them. They did have a rookie last year at quarterback, so not much veteran experience on that team, especially because it's Cleveland, not much experience in the playoffs. So we do get a touchdown right before half, up 21 now to 18. Please do not crumble, team. Red zone alert in the fourth quarter. Let's go ahead and take over. Let's see if we can secure a score for the team. It is 2nd and 2 on their 19-yard line. Kind of scared that I was going to get blocked, I'm not going to lie. Game is on the line. Make a big stop. They got the ball back. Big third down. Going forward on 4th down. All right, we got an end of the game drive. I don't want to risk my team doing something stupid. We have a 2-point lead with 2 minutes left. Just secure the ball. Oh, nice stiff arm. We do have a sizable lead. I'm not worried about scoring too fast here, really. Because if it was only a 3-point difference, like after we scored, then I'd be a little bit worried. But we still got a sizable lead, yeah. We're going to go ahead and run this in for a touchdown. If we can make it, we did. Good run. Still some time left on the clock, but we're going to be up at least 9 points. They're going for the onside kick. I was going to say, if they recover that onside kick and score, I mean, we're just determined to lose at that point. Close game, 34-32. We do prevail. So, Jaguars moving on to the AFC Championship game. We play the Bills, the 7-8-1 Bills. Weekly awards, let's see who won. Alvin Kamara put the game on ice, had 1 rushing touchdown, which we got, and then 2 receiving touchdowns. Looked like an all-around good game for him. This is it for a shot at the Super Bowl on the line. Take a look at this Buffalo Bills team. They have Stephon Diggs, Trey White, Matt Milano as an X-Factor, Tremaine Edmonds, Ed Oliver, Deontay Harris, Justin Coleman, Taylor McKee, and Jordan Poyer, all superstars. They have a pretty good roster, 88 overall. It ain't as good as us, though. I'll tell you that right now. AFC side of the playoffs, we have home field advantage. Can Jacksonville go all the way to the Super Bowl? You better believe it. Taking an early, giving up an early touchdown, but we do get it back. Second quarter, going strong. 2 very, very good defenses going at it here. 2-minute drill. We're in the red zone, 36 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a score. On the 19, we do have one timeout. Can't believe that. Let's get back in the red zone. Let's get this touchdown that we should have had that last play. We get the touchdown. The ball is stuck to his hand. There we go. So we got that touchdown back. It would have been a lot nicer if we were up 21-0. We're going to let the sim try and sim its way out. If it gets out of hand, big fourth quarter drive. Third down. We need to keep it alive to ice the game. What better time to come in but now? And that's going to seal the deal right there. Take a 2-touchdown lead to end the game. Go from the worst record to, by the end of it, winning a Super Bowl. We play the Atlanta Falcons, the Dirty Birds. All right, for the Falcons, they have no X factors. So Julio Jones looks like has retired, as has Matt Ryan, unless they're on separate teams, other teams that I don't know about. So that leaves Grady Jarrett, Deion Jones, and Kaiser White as the lone superstars. This team's 8-8, only an 84 overall. There really shouldn't be any reason that we don't win this game. If we got to jump in, we're going to do everything we can to win this Super Bowl, but I do think that the sim should have this. All right, here goes the Super Bowl. Start off quick with a 7-0 lead in the first quarter, already back in the red zone. Kicking a field goal, 10-0. Our defense cannot be stopped. We are just absolutely taking it to them. Close out the half with a 17-0. Can we pitch a shutout? No. Shouldn't have said anything. Was hoping we might be able to pitch a shutout in the Super Bowl. Would be very nice. 24-7 in the fourth quarter. We have a commanding lead of this game. Just kind of just walking down the field, doing whatever we want. And that's going to be it. I didn't even have to jump in this game. So we went from the worst record in football year one to at the end of it coming out Super Bowl champs when it mattered most. The Super Bowl or bust year. We did it. Soak it in, Jacksonville. Future's looking bright. If your GM's as competent as this fat 26-year-old playing Madden. So, in all honesty, though, I do think that Jacksonville's future... Is that Mitchell Trubisky? In all honesty, though, I do think Jacksonville's future is looking bright. I got a bunch of young players. Young, talented players. They just fire-sailed everybody. I just can't get away from this guy. So, in the Super Bowl, I would assume the MVP, Connor Richards, 29 of 38, 322 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. As close to a perfect game as you can get, in my opinion. Kamara, only 89 yards rushing. Didn't need to score a touchdown on the ground. Callaway, 7 catches, 82 yards. Kamara caught both of our touchdowns. Our running backs actually caught all 3 of our touchdowns. Very interesting. Defensively, Josh Allen had 3 sacks. Overstreet had 2. And Fred Warner had the pick. Just an all-around great team effort. I honestly, I can't believe we did it. I had no hope after we started off 3-4. That we would come back, win 10 straight games, make the playoffs, win the division, win the first game in the playoffs. We got a first-round bye. Best team in football. Finished at a 94 overall, 95 offense, 93 defense. So that's going to do it. I'm like super hype. I want to record another 5 years with this franchise. Then I remembered what free agency looks like after this year. So our rookie quarterback from the first draft class that we had on this is about to get paid. He was Super Bowl MVP. I don't want to sign that contract, so we're going to go ahead and close out of this. I have a pretty good idea who I want to do next. Kind of been toying around with a few teams, seeing what I want to do. Thanks for checking out the video. I do appreciate it. Like I said at the beginning, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know how you liked it. I think this last part turned out pretty well. Subscribe, turn on notifications, follow all the social media links down below. Raise Rebellion, of course. Look it up. repsports.com. Google Raise Energy. It'll take you to the same place. Use code Colossal Talk About at checkout. Save yourself some money. Help support me. Be very much appreciated. Until next time, take it easy.